Welcome back to the Bryan Devore Connection. I'm your host, Bryan Devore. One of the things that I'm grateful for in doing the work I do with seniors who are usually downsizing and moving maybe into a smaller home or to a senior community is the people that I get to meet. There are wonderful people out there who are doing wonderful things for seniors. And so I wanted to have someone come on today to talk about the work that he specifically does and his passion for helping seniors. And that's Zayden Chen. Zayden, how are you doing today?
Wonderful. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, my pleasure. So I wanted to have you come talk about your unique approach to helping seniors. Tell us about yourself and how you got started in the world of senior care.
I'm just a regular guy who got an engineering degree. As my journey to pursue my career progresses at the end of the college, I was wondering, is it really about me? Because when I first started, I just wanted to get out of my house, as all teenage boy want to do, and go do something cool. So I thought aerospace engineering was cool, blowing up rockets and travel, go to the desert and whatnot. But at one point, it struck me, like, I'm living this cool life, supposedly defined by myself. Am I really thinking about my family? Am I really thinking about others? One day I was having a conversation with my dad. That's what really prompted me. So I did some soul searching, and then I came to the conclusion that I want to be at a position to take care of my family. So that requires financial wealth, etc. And then that puts me down into a path of business, because that's usually how you do it in America. And then as I was trying to find what business to pursue, I came across senior care because my cultural background tells me that we respect our elders and it's a good business, senior care in America, because 10,000 elders are turning, the silver tsunami coming. And then I did some research about this industry, but what I read was not very good. I would say in a blunt way that it pisses me off, because I read reviews such as elder neglect, elder abuse. So it goes back to my cultural point of view is you're not supposed to do that, right? Like,
we respect our elders.
It's very simple,
right?
I don't know how to explain it even more. Right?
No,
you don't.
It seems basic to us, right? It seems basic, but unfortunately, we see it all the time. Yeah.
Exactly. So I wanted to change it and be at a good financial position for my family and take care of the elders who actually contributed to the society so much more. And selfishly, I don't want to be in that position when I'm older, because that's a horrible thought to have. So I wanted to make a difference, essentially.
Right. Yeah.
And that carried me to today's position.
So, it's interesting because when you and I were talking on the phone the first time we talked, what you were speaking resonated with me too. The things we see out there, the elder abuse, elder neglect, and how can people do that? And all we can really do is try to do the right thing, and do it with our passion and our purpose to take care of the people who did start this country. It's pretty amazing some of the stuff they've done.
Yeah, then they don't even brag about it. They just, brush it away. They let the ego go. It's not about what's cool.
Right. No, exactly. Yeah. So your unique approach to taking care of seniors is with your care homes. So tell us about your care homes, the variety, what they're like, what can people expect from them?
Yeah, so we have 3 locations now in North County, one in Poway, Escondido, and then Oceanside. They're called Huntington Manor, Villa Bernardo, and Parker Villa. So our different approach is because current market is we have the big facilities, the 100-bed, the people call the yachts on land. They're beautiful, they're great, they have different amenities, and then we have models that's called the board and care, 6 units at home, single family converted, cozy area. But it could lack some aspects of excitement here and there. So we are in a unique position in between, where we have 27 units at Huntington Manor, and then 10 at Villa Bernardo, 6 at Parque Villa, but they all work together as a team. So they can leverage resources. But the most important thing is the idea of how to take care of seniors with this starting point of respect and purpose instilled into our staff. Then the day-to-day interaction comes different.
Right.
Well, first of all, our program is designed to have lower caregiver ratio to the elders. So usually we want to stay between 3 to 6. So that you have 6 residents per caregiver. Imagine you are in a 100-bed facility and one elder is at one end and the other is on the other end, that it takes 6-7 minutes to get there. If they push the button or notify that they need something, it's gonna create it's gonna be troublesome for the caregiver to get there and take care of 2 people.
Can't be in 2 places at once, right?
Yeah, it's tough. So that's unique. And the purpose part is because I want to give back to society, and the elders feel the same way.
Yeah, I love your approach, and I love the uniqueness, like you said, for that middle ground, so to speak. And there's something for everyone. That's why they make chocolate and vanilla ice cream, right? Mm-hmm. Some people need the more activities and that kind of stuff. Yes. Some people need the more, the smaller type situations.
Exactly.
You have kind of a combination where they get, more hands-on care. I'm guessing that the people who typically live in your homes need a little bit higher level of care than independent living. Mm-hmm. 'Cause that's why you have the ratio of caregiver to residents, which is so good. But they're going to get all the meals that they need, they're going to get their physical activity that they need, and they're going to get the care that they need. Mm-hmm. So it's a wonderful model. And you and I also shared sort of your vision of the future of senior care. Tell us about that.
So that's the idea, right? The altruistic view of the senior world. I am young myself, and I recognize that I don't know everything about this world. And where I seek advice is from the people who have been there and done that. So I go to my facilities and communities and sit down with the elders, have a cup of coffee or tea, just learn about their story. And then I can extract what I personally need at the moment. Apply those lessons to me. So the vision of our company is one day where we are in a position to share this crazy thought that everybody think that elders are valuable, which they are, and then people can respect one another, and then go from there, For example, if someone can come home one day down the street, like that third place, I'm stressed out, I need to talk to someone. Can I go to maybe a Zeal Senior Living community, just talk with the elders and just have a chat, that's all.
I think that's powerful. And there's a lot of work being done on intergenerational living and intergenerational activities, children learning from seniors, seniors learning from children, and just having that interaction, I think, versus just putting seniors on a shelf.
Right.
It's all about the integration between seniors and other age groups and so forth, and everyone benefits from it, I think.
Exactly. It's a community, right? That's the difference. I came from China when I was a teenager. One aspect of that was I feel connected with my neighbors. And I feel like we can have that here as well.
Yeah, so for sure.
That's what I miss.
Yeah, I'll bet. Well, it starts with your care homes. Your information's on the screen. For those of you who are watching the video, if you are listening on Spotify or your favorite channel that you like your podcast from, it'll be in the caption, but all the information for Zeal Senior Living is right there. Zayden, thank you very much for coming on and sharing your vision and your passion for taking care of our seniors.
Of course. Thank you for having me.
My pleasure.